Good evening po sa lahat ng ating mga ka-parents. Ito na po ang part 2 ng ating module 2 para sa ating science subject. So, in this lesson, we will learn more about solid materials on how it can be changed through many ways. Solid materials can be changed through, number 1 is cutting. So, this is a solid materials and that is cutting. Another way to change the solid material is to peeling. And number 3 way is through folding. So that is folding. Solid materials can also be twisted. So this is twisting. We also have the number 5, which is bending. So this is bending. We also have the number 4, which is twisting. So what is twisting? This is a way of twisting an solid object. We also have the number 5, which is bending. This is bending. And number 6 is stretching. So this is a way of stretching a solid object. Stretching. A solid material can also be pressed or pressing. So that is pressing. So in number 8, we have melting. So I have a piece of butter here. So if I will expose it outside the refrigerator, what will happen to the butter? It will be melting. Number 8 is melting. And number 9 is crumpling. So what is crumpling? So I have a cup here, and then if I do it, that is a crumpling. So these are the some examples on how we can change the solid materials into something new. So in number 5, we have the word bending. So what is bending? Bending means using a force to cause an object to become curved, just like what I did into the spoon. So this is bending. An object capable of being bent without breaking or cracking is considered as flexible. So what is a flexible or flexibility? And what is the meaning of flexibility? It is the ability of material to be bent without breaking or cracking it. Paper, plastic, and rubber are the examples of materials that has the flexibility to bend without breaking them. We mentioned that materials or solid materials can be folding or fold. So what is the meaning of folding? It means laying one part over another part. Paper can be folded. Origami is an example of folding. Origami is the traditional art of folding paper into different forms. It is also the art of folding paper generally without cutting or gluing. So this is an example of an origami. I made something out of this paper using folding. I made something art using the paper without cutting or gluing it. We are now on the page 14 of our module. So page 14. Cutting is also included into this topic. So what is cutting now? Cutting means dividing a material into several pieces using a sharp object like a blade, knife, or scissor. So what are the solid materials that can be cut? For example, we have wood. A wood is cut into pieces using a handsaw, lagare. A paper can also be cut using a scissor. Vegetables are cut into pieces using a knife. So that is cutting. We also have hammering and pressing. When you hammer or nail a piece of wood, does the nail break or crack? Kapag nagpako tayo, binaon natin yung pako sa kahoy, na-break ba yung nail or nasira ba siya or nag-crack ba siya? So hindi, di ba? Excuse me po, may halo na po tayong Tagalog. So, why does the nail does not break? Bakit hindi siya nasira? It is because nail is made up of iron. So, what is a iron? Sa page 14 po ang ating dinidiscuss. Pwede po kayong sumunod gamit po ang inyong module. Iron, it can be hammered or pressed into any shape without breaking or cracking. Iron is a malleable. So what is a malleable? Malleable is the ability of a material to be hammered, pressed, or rolled into thin sheet without breaking or cracking. Examples of malleable materials are copper, gold, silver. We consider them as malleable. Objects made of this can be formed in different shapes without breaking. We also have the number 12, mixing and combining. Materials change when they are combined or mixed with other materials. Example of the number 12, the mixing and combining, is a sugar. Sugar is a solid material, but when we mix it with water, the sugar changes its form and becomes part of the liquid because it will form into a sugar solution. We also have the number 13, which is heating. So if you have a popsicle and expose it into a direct sunlight, the sun heats up the popsicle and the popsicle gains heat. And when the popsicle gains heat, it will change its state. It melts into liquid. Melting happens when a solid changes to liquid because of heat. So, yung popsicle natin, from solid, magiging liquid siya kapag binilid natin siya directly under the sun. So, paano siya mag-iiba from solid to liquid? It is because of melting. So, we have here the enrichment card. There are some important terms that we should remember. Yung i-discuss natin dito kanina, nandito yung kanilang mga meaning. So, pwede natin silang basahin. And after that, this is the first exercises or the activity that we are going to do. So, read the directions carefully and follow the instruction. So, what you are going to do is to arrange the jumbled letters to form the hidden word that was asked in each number. So we're going to arrange the jumbled letters in order to form a word according to what we have what do you call this one? Discuss. Naantok na po. After that, you can proceed to the enrichment. So, identify if the kind of change that happens the object in each of the following picture. So, you can get your answer. You can identify the kinds of changes that happens to an object. So, you can refer on this topic. It can be seen on the page 13 of your module. You can also answer the enrichment tree. So, just find out for the word inside the grid and put a check after you find them. So, after you find them, just shadow the word inside the grid and put a check after finding those words. Pwede na po tayong magtuloy-tuloy na mag-answer sa page 17 at 18 kasi na-discuss na po yung laman ng mga activity na to. So kung nakinig kayo mga bata, madali na ninyong makukuha ang mga kasagutan sa mga tanong na to sa 17 and 18. On the activity card na nasa page 23 po ng kanilang module, I think hindi na po natin sila kailangan na i-discuss kasi yung pag-demo po kanina, if what is bending, yung gumamit po ako ng materials kanina, na-discuss na po sila doon. So, pwede na po tayo mag-answer sa activity 1 sa page 24. Yan po, pwede na tayo mag-answer dyan kasi na-demo naman na po natin sila kanina at the beginning of our topic. On the activity 1, I think you are going to do some experimentation here. So, number 1 is a plastic ruler. So, what will happen to a plastic ruler when we bend it? Just imagine this is a plastic ruler. So, kapag binend natin siya, what will happen? Magbe-bend siya. But, after we release sa pagkakabend natin sa kanya, anong mangyayari? So, diba, it will go back to its original form. So, yung answer dito, it will bend, but it will go back to the original form. So, kayo na po yung gumawa sa electric wire. Anong mangyayari kapag binend? Paper clip, metal spoon, na-demonstrate din po natin siya kanina. Yung metal spoon, ano nangyari? And the rubber slipper. On the page 24 po yun. Activity 2 is also an experimentation. Ito po siya. So, ano mangyayari kapag pinrest natin, nagawa na po natin kanina, pinrest natin yung mga sumusunod na mga materials dyan. Number 1 is the modeling clay. So, if you have a clay at home, i-press po natin and then observe if what will happen, and then your observation should be written on into this side of your activity. We have banana, pandesal, paper cup, and a dough. So, kanina, hindi paper cup, but it is a plastic cup yung demonstrate natin kanina. And also, on activity 3, puro po sila mga experimentation, self-observation po sila. Kayo po ang bahalang sumagot dyan. All you have to do is to observe. And then, pagka na-observe niyo kung ano nangyari, just write down your observation. Activity 3, what happened if you hammered these materials? Like for example, empty tin can, lata. Hammered, pinukpok. Piece of hollow block of wood, sheet of galvanized iron, and rock. And also, on the activity form, experimentation din po siya. You will observe what will happen if you cut the following: piece of paper, leaves, candy wrapper, piece of cardboard, and piece of cloth. Observation din po ang mga yan. You can refer, actually, you can refer your answer here on the activity 3. Activity card, I mean. Tingnan po natin yung sa enrichment card. May nakasulat na enrichment 1. Katulad lang po siya nung nasa page 16. So, magkatulad po lang po ang gagawin natin. So, parang copy-paste lang po siya. Kung ginawa natin doon, dito, yun din po ang gagawin natin doon sa page 26. And on the enrichment 2, we're going to rearrange the scrambled letters so that we can form the correct word. Rearrange the jumbled letters on the enrichment 2. Reflection card po sa page 27. Pwede na rin po natin siyang answeran. Parang experimentation din po siya. Kaya lang nandito na yung observation. Pipiliin na lang po natin kung ano yung best observation na pwedeng mangyari if we do the question on each number. Ang dami po masyado sa science, no? On the assessment card, parang experimentation din po sila na gagawin natin. So, number 1, we have what change would happen into the properties of water when you place it inside the freezer. So, binigyan ko na po itong example kanina. Kung yung tubig dilagay natin sa loob ng freezer, anong mangyayari? Sample answer is the water will become it will become as an ice, diba? Magiging from solid, magiging from liquid, magiging solid yung water. Kasi water magiging ice. So just elaborate po yung answer ninyo. Dito na po tayo sa may assessment 2. Meron po ditong chart. Nakalagay dito yung mga materials. And then, what can I do to change the materials? Titingnan po natin kung ano ang pwedeng magawa natin sa mga materials na nakasulat dito. And then, what change happened in the material? Bibigyan ko po kayo ng halimbawa. Sagutan po natin yung number 1. We have here the word candle. So, yung candle, paano siya mag-change into a different material? So, may nakalagay po dito ng mga choices. So, yung candle, syempre, sinisindihan po natin yan. So, ang i-check po natin dito is the word heating. So, yan po ang i-check natin. So, after natin sinindihan yung kandila, anong mangyayari sa kanya? It will change into what? It will change into size ba? Shape, texture, or form. So, ang best answer po dito is change in size. Diba habang nakasindi yung kandila, unti-unti, lumiliit siya. Kaya change in size ang ating answer dito. And the rest, kayo na po ang bahalang sumagot. Crepe paper. So, anong gagawin natin sa crepe paper? Cutting, tearing, pwede siyang cutting, pwede siyang tearing, hindi po ba? So, but I think it's cutting. So, kapag nag-cut tayo sa kanya, anong mangyayari? Check po natin, pipiliin po natin dito ang sagot. So, for every one material, isa lang po ang i-check natin dito sa what can I do to change the materials? At isa lang din ang i-check natin dito sa what change happened in the material. Dito na po tayo sa may title card na nasa page 35. So, hahanapin lang natin yung mga naka-capitalized letter or naka-capitalized word lahat inside the box. i-encircle po natin kapag nakita natin yung mga nakakapitalize na word. So that is on the page 32. Ang dami, sobrang dami. On the activity card, meron pong important words na nakasulat dito. All you have to do is find the meaning of these words. Saan natin sila hanapin? Nandito po sa bandang ibaba. So we will look for the best sentence that describe each word or the characteristic. Pipiliin po natin yung pinaka-best na definition ng bawat important term. Dito po tayo pipili. Pag napili po natin ang answer natin, isusulat po natin siya sa may definition. Enrichment card. Sa page 33 pa din. Sa may enrichment card po tayo mag-a-answer. So, ano po ang gagawin natin dito? Para po sa lahat na mag-a-answer sa enrichment card, nakalagay po na direction dyan is write the characteristic of a solid that the statement tells. Naalala pa po ninyo kung ano yung characteristic ng solid. Ito po sila. According to size, shape, color, texture, and weight. Dyan po tayo kukuha ng sagot. So, halimbawa po yung number 1. A penny is very hard in comparison to a clay. So, alam na po, naman po natin kung ano yung clay, yung ginagamit na pang-mold ng mga bata sa kanilang mga artwork. So, ano po yung penny? Penny is a coin o barya. So, yung barya po ba is mas mabigat compared to clay. So, paano po natin i-identify kung anong state ng solid meron ito? According to the size ba, shape, color, texture, and weight. Penny is very hard in comparison to a clay. Ano po ba yung binabanggit niya dito? Sa shape po ba? Sa size, shape, color, texture, and weight. So, kung ang answer po ninyo is according to the weight, kasi sinasabi ko mas mabigat yung barya compared to a clay. According to weight po ang answer, or weight ang answer natin. Dagdag lang po as one characteristic of a solid is the taste. So, number 2, red apples tend to be sweet, while green apples are sour. Number 3, pipiliin po natin dito ang sagot. Red apples tend to be sweet. Ano po ba yung sweet and sour? According to size, shape, color, texture, weight, or taste. Number 3, apple is less dense, so it will float. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng less dense? Mas magaan. Apple is less dense. Ano po ba yung apple? It's less dense, so it will float. Size, shape, color, texture, weight, or taste. Number 4, the mango is ripe because it is yellow. Number 5, diamond is sparkly and shimmery in light. So, dyan po tayo pipili ng ating sagot. Dito na po tayo sa may reflection card. So, magbibigay lang po kayo ng dalawang bagay kung ano ang natutunan ninyo about solid. And magbigay lang po na tayo ng tatlong example ng solid. And this one po, dito sa mga katanungan ito, I think it is answerable by yes or no. And to this part, what I can do. So, ang gagawin po ninyo, magdodraw kayo ng isang solid object and then describe its characteristics as the chosen solid. Dito na po tayo mag-a-answer sa module natin. So, mag-drawing po tayo ng isang picture of a solid and then describe its characteristics of the chosen solid. Ito po, mag-a-answer din tayo dito. So, ano ni itsura po ng drawing natin? According to the color, size, and shape. So, kung nag-drawing ka dito ng heart shape, sabihin natin kung ano. It is shaped like a heart. How does it feel? Rough ba? Hard, light, or smooth yung drawing natin? What does it do? Para saan? O ano yung gamit ng drawing natin? Can you taste it? Kung yes, kung pwede siyang tikman. Kung yes ang answer natin, ano yung magiging lasa niya. So, yun po yung mga tanong na dapat nating sagutan. According doon sa drawing po natin. And para po sa ating assessment card, meron po tayo ditong 1 to 10. All you have to do is mag-observe kayo sa paligid natin at mag-collect tayo ng 10 solid object. So, susulat natin sila dito and then ilalagay natin kung anong shape, kung heart, oblong, circle, yun ang gagamitin natin na sagot dito sa may nakalagay na shape. And then we have color, madali na naman po masagutan kung anong color ang object na nakita natin. According to texture, pwede ditong gamitin natin rough, smooth, hard, or soft. So, yung magiging texture natin dito. And then, this one, the hardiness. Kung light ang weight niya, kung heavy, so yung hardiness. Pasensya na po, talagang hindi ko maintindihan yung nakasulat dito sa dalawang column na to. After po ng hardiness, hindi ko po talaga mabasa kung ano nakalagay dito. Pero itong sa second last part po, nakalagay dyan is odor. Kung ano odor means po yung amoy. Kung anong amoy nung nakita natin na object. And then, the taste. Pwedeng salty, sweet. Yun po ang gagamitin natin na description dun sa object na nakasulat dito. Pasensya na po talaga, hindi ko mabasa yung dalawa. And ulit po, sa may title card, meron po dito mga naka-scrambled words. Aayusin lang po natin yung mga scrambled letters para makapag-form tayo ng new word. So, number 2 lang po yung na-identify ko pa dito dahil naantok na po ako. Number 2 is, pag in-arrange po natin do is, makakapag-form tayo ng electric wire. Grabe po, sobrang dami ng exercises na dapat sagutan sa science. I think hindi kakayanin po ng mga anak natin na sagutan ito sa isang upuan o sa isang araw lang. So, gawin po natin siguro ito ng 2 session para hindi po masyadong mapagod ang ating mga anak. Sobrang dami po kasi niyan. Tingnan po natin nakalagay dito sa may enrichment card. So, kung mapapansin po ninyo, parang ginawa na natin ito. Nandun po siya sa page 24. So, I think kahit na hindi na po natin ipasagot ito sa ating mga anak kasi same ano lang po siya, instruction. Nakalagay din siya sa enrichment card. At saka dito sa may activity 1 na nasa page 24. Salamat, at ito na po yung last part na kanilang gagawin. So, fill the blank with the correct answer. Dito po tayo pipili ng sagot. So, blank can bend. Ano ba yung nabibend natin? Bigay ko lang po yung unang sagot. Solid materials can bend when kayo na po ang sumagot. Pili po tayo ng sagot dito sa loob ng box. So, number 1, solid materials can bend. Kayo na pong bahalang sumagot dun sa mga susunod na blanco. Then, this one, what I can do. I-check lang natin the materials na nabibend. Lalagay lang natin ng yes and no. Kapag nabibend, yes. Kapag hindi, no. Ay, nako. Sobrang dami. And then, assessment card po ulit tayo. Paggawa po natin sa tulong po ng mga mommy sa bahay. Make a tour in your house and collect solid materials. Magko-collect po tayo ng solid materials. Lalagay po natin yung mga pangalan nila. And then, try po natin na i-bend isa-isa. And then, number 4, answer the questions below. Write the answers in your activity notebook. Wala naman below na nakalagay dito. So, yun po yung whole topic po natin para sa science. Grabe, ang dami po talaga. So, happy learning po sa lahat ng mga anak natin at mag-enjoy po tayo sa pagturo sa ating mga anak. Like and comment po sa ating mga videos. Pa-subscribe na rin po. Thank you po. Happy learning sa lahat ng mga mommies and sa lahat ng ating mga anak.